You know, right about now, times is hard. To keep stress away, I just like to sit back and rhyme the bars. Roll up some demo, roll up the window. We all connected one way or another. So y'all my kinfolk. Stay strong.
We're going on in just a minute.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
I'm going
Sit back and
to
check out this EP.
I'm going to post the link for you all
Peace.
to get in.
From me to you. From me
Here's
to
a little bit of music.
Yeah. Yeah. My shit right, man. Joe. What up, family lamb? Tell me what's the word, Joe. Tell me where the herb. I be killing beats so absurd. The ghetto full of herd. Shots burst, another brother down in the dirt. Life's a bitch, so you know I gotta flirt. Trying to get her up out that skirt. My man's face hit me with the curb. I'm as street as the curb, but smart as a nerd. Pronouns, nouns, and verb. Keep I paint the pictures with the words. Young teens on the bench sipping earth and jerk. Cops rap past my homies, flip them the bird. Some of my other homies flip the birds. Trap hard, but don't get caught up in the trap hard. I got the birds.
What's going on, everybody? Let's get it started in a minute.
Keep your eyes wide.
Waiting for Miss Garcia to come in.
Like the old school murder. Yes, sir. Black cat backpack, black hat lapping. A pack of raps in my knapsack. I stay trapping. Stacks racking, no lacking. Hustle, stay trapping. What up, family lamb? Tell me what's the
this is my bad. I guess
tell me what it is. Like a split. Gotta eat, we do it for the kids. Do it for the crib. Moving through the wind. No matter who, what, where, why, and when. It's no losses, only wins. Born to win. Intercession trees blowing like the wind. Born in sin, but I was chose for this. I write with a gorgeous hand. Scorching the pen, flows are strong on 10. Make you have to put knuckles to your chin. My squad all dogs like Red 10-10. You wasn't with me hooping in the gym. Bitch, you wasn't with me boofing with the gin. Watch the pigs, open up your third eyelids. Get ready from the
she's coming in this side.
Black cat backpack, black hat lapping. In my knapsack, I stay trapping.
We're about to get it in, Mark. What's going on, Kevin? Diesel's about to get it in. So we just wait for Jen to come in. I was right on sending her that link to get in.
I stay trapping, stacks racking, no lacking. Hustle, stay trapping.
So the music is about that business, Chicago artist. Definitely check out his music on iTunes.
What's up?
What's up? What's going on? Hey, my bad. I told people you're not late. You're not making your grand entrance. You was on time. I forgot to send you the link. My apology.
I was waiting. I was like, are we doing 6:30? And nobody told me. Okay, so per usual, I got my snack, so I will be chomping and talking to you or yelling in between. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Okay?
Just so you know, I'm eating and so who's on right now? Who's on?
Hold on one sec. Go ahead.
We got people in the building already. I'm eating and I'm eating like, let me do it. I'm eating like the worst thing ever for camera. I'm eating chicken wings, and I have to dissect my chicken wings. So bear with me.
Money block of you. Eating chicken on the screen. You got some watermelon out there too?
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish. Okay.
Wait, they get French fries. They gave me hell with the watermelon scene in Black and Privilege.
For real?
This dude is what cool wrote this? Yeah.
Eat watermelon. Come on, people. Okay, so hey everybody, welcome. You should the women are in the hot seat today. Am I right?
Yes, the women are in the hot seat. It was last night was us, fellas. Tonight is the women.
Okay, so the women are in the hot seat tonight. So
absolutely.
The topic for tonight is what about friends?
Okay, it's what's your thoughts on when a woman says he's my friend, or they like, what's up, bro? And he's just like, you know how they do? They tell a guy, oh, he's just my friend. And then if they what?
That's like my brother.
Right. Or they, what they say is like, you know, they with their guy, they be like, what up, bro? Or he's just my friend.
Okay, well, let me ask you, right? So the topic for tonight, if you're just tuning in,
you ask me what?
Right, is what are your thoughts on when a woman says about her male friends, that's just a friend, or that's just he's like my brother, right?
Yeah.
That's where we are.
That's what we are.
Symbolic T-shirt on.
Be symbolic, yeah.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Okay, so here's the problem. The problem is when not all the time, of course, but you know, sometimes when a woman is like, oh, he's just my friend, we all know that he's just my friend means that, you know, sometimes, you know, there was some sex going on at one point. And when she's like, oh, that's just my brother. Oh, he's like a brother. He's like a brother.
I almost choked on my French fry.
You know what I'm talking about. So when she says that, well, he's like my brother. 9 times, well, I'm not saying 9 times out of 10, but you know, there's a possibility of, you know, when a woman says that, when she, you know, fellas, look out. There's a possibility that something used to go on.
Okay, but don't y'all say that when y'all be like, oh, that's like my little sister. Ain't y'all got a bunch of sisters that y'all used to smash hanging around?
No, but we mean it when we say it.
You a lie. You a lie.
You do.
You a lie. Let me tell you something. I've never seen, I think black men have more sisters than any other race on the planet. Okay. Black men have more little sisters than any other race on the planet. But we gonna focus on the women. So yes, we do have friends that we used to be intimate with, but I would never refer to one of those guys as, oh, he's like a brother. That's like my brother. Like when I say I have 2 male friends that I say these are my brothers. I've known them since I was a wee bitty teenager, and there's never been anything romantic. Not even like, oh, talking, and then it didn't work out. I mean, like absolutely nothing, like platonic from all the way from conception all the way to now. And I call them my brothers. I'm like, these are my brothers. But yeah, maybe once or twice a guy's been around that I said, oh, that's just a friend. And it's somebody that I used to be with intimately. So what's the problem?
But here's the problem. There's no problem because the past is the past, right? But the problem is you all go on with the lie, meaning that, oh, he was just a friend.
Oh, just
a friend. Yeah, baby, he's just a friend. You all treat it like as if he's just a friend, knowing all the time. And there's no reason to lie. Okay,
but wait a minute now. If you used to be with somebody intimately and you are no longer, and now you're friends, how is that a lie? You're introducing the guy as, okay, that's just my friend. So you want the woman to say, hey, I used to smash this guy, but he's my friend now. Just letting you know. Y'all can't handle that.
No. So these are the words you all use.
I'm listening.
When, especially when you put the word just in there. Oh, he's just a friend. That just part means that's a substitute for we used to have sex.
No, but he's just a friend means we're just friends now. So
now you play with words.
Okay, pero he's just a friend now because you're just his friend now. Y'all no longer smashing. So what would you like the introduction to be?
No. So let me ask you this. Do you think there are women out here, right? When they introduce their current guy to a guy they used to be with sexually, it probably wasn't even like a relationship. And normally this is a guy that he's still around.
Uh-huh.
He's still around, right? and then she's introducing the guy is a friend or just a friend. It's someone like every now and then they may have gotten together to have sex or something like that. But she never tell her current guy, oh, we used to just mess around. You know, they refer to him as just a friend or oh, that's my bro.
And the problem is,
are you not listening to me?
I'm listening to everything you're saying, but
okay. So, do you think that there are women out here, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Are you saying that there are women that are still smashing dude on and off, but then they tell you, oh, this is just my friend?
That's it. That too. Both.
Okay.
Both. They do it when they're still messing around with the dude, or when it was only sex.
Right. Like a booty call.
Right. Just a booty call, whatever. But they don't want they current got to know, look, I was just with this dude just for some sex. It's all what it is. But normally they're still in communication with that dude, and they don't want to break off that communication with that dude, right? Because if they break off that communication with that dude, and if something, and they don't in the relationship, the current relationship don't happen, they always can go back to that dude. So they just keep it. Oh, they just keep him on the side as if he's like the side piece waiting to keep somebody the ice.
He's the dick on reserve.
On reserve, yes.
Yeah. He's the dick you got on retainer. Every now and then you check in, you text, right?
Yep.
Okay, so if this is at the beginning stages of you getting to know a woman, who cares?
What you mean, who cares?
Like, who cares? If this is at the beginning stages and you're being introduced as, hey, this such and such, and this person is just my friend or whatever, and y'all at the beginning stages.
I understand what you're saying.
Right, because I don't know. To my knowledge, I'm thinking when a woman's into you, she's into you, and everybody's getting cut off. I think, right?
Yeah. Look.
I think, yeah.
You see how you reduced it down to the beginning stages.
Oh, so are you talking about you're in a relationship with a woman? Oh, okay. What's different, isn't it?
Like, say for instance, if it's a 6-month relationship and you all are in a serious, this is what we're dealing with. You are in a serious relationship with a guy, but you're still in a communication, meaning you texting, you may see him every now and then, but you're probably not even having sex with the guy. With a guy that we used to have sex with every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But you just keep this dude on reserve. You still texting him. You still communicate with him, right? But you don't want to stop communicating with him. You don't want to stop texting him. So you cut it off. You tell your current guy who you're in a serious relationship with, right? He's just a friend, or he's my bro. To throw your current guy off.
Gotcha. Absolutely. So, well then, the ball is back in y'all court, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Because, if you laid a smack right, if you lay a smack down right, she ain't gonna be thinking about no old ass booty call or no just friend or nothing. You gotta lay it down right. Why you putting that pressure on her? Put that pressure on yourself and your stroke game.
Okay, let's bring in somebody. Who wants to come in?
Who want to come in? I don't see no women on.
They scared. They saw this subject. They were like, we out.
I'll see them one woman.
They are ready for the hill.
Unless they think it's 6:30.
They are. I don't see Sarah. I don't see Latoya. They are not one woman on here.
Unless they think it's 6:30. You think they think it's at 6:30?
No, they know what time it is. This link been up since 2:00.
I'm about to share it to my page.
They are red to the hills.
I think it's at 6:30. I get what you're saying.
No, you do.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like that's on y'all. Lay it down. You ain't got to worry about nobody else. But I think when two people meet each other, there's always lingering, ass on reserve. Right? How many people come to a relationship or a situation clean cut? Not many.
Most people.
Most people jump from one thing to another. That's human nature.
The rebounds.
Yeah, most people jump on one relationship to the next, the next, the next. I've rarely met somebody, and I'm sure men, I rarely met somebody, and it's like, oh, they've been single for like a year.
Carl said, "What is the subject? They want no parts of." They're scared, Carl. They
I'm telling you, they probably think it's at 6:30.
I'm trying to cover up for them.
I'm not trying to come out time.
They know what time it was.
What's true, Carl? Carl, come on the panel. Uneven. I don't know what you're talking about, Carl. So do you have a resolve for that?
You said what?
Do you have a resolve for that? What do you think? What would you like? Like, what would men like women to do? What should women do? Should women say, I used to smash them, we're just friends now?
Wow, no.
You don't think that's TMI?
Yeah. That's your business. But however, right? Whatever, like that's your business because that's your business what you done back then before you get new to guy. But if it's a dude that you still holding that you still holding on to, like you all do, you know what I'm saying? It meant we do it. Like we talk about women today, so we're not gonna bring up nothing men do.
That's fine.
Just like yesterday, y'all had y'all time to, this is our day. So like what you all do, you all have that dude on reserve, right?
I've done it, yeah.
Right. And so you are so in a situation like that, do you think that it's appropriate for you to still be in constant communication with a guy that you used to mess around with, and you just get in a serious relationship?
Well, women like familiarity. Women like being comfortable. Women like familiar dick. That's a fact, right? Mm-hmm. So it's hard for us to let go of somebody that knows all the corners, knows all the right strokes, and we don't know about y'all yet. That's the truth.
Carl, you want to read Carl's comments?
Men are more likely to admit that I used to be with her. No. Men got a bunch of little sisters. I don't believe that. He says, women don't even count the fly-by-night dudes that got it once or twice and will as if nothing ever happened. But everybody does that.
What?
He said women don't count the fly-by-night dudes that got it once or twice. Like, if you hit a girl once or twice, you're gonna go around telling people, "Oh, I hit her once or twice. Here's my friend."
Well, what do you mean?
I'm saying if we're all at a party, and I'm always saying you like it's me and you, but I'm just saying woman to man to just speaking in general. If we're all at a party and you see some chick across the room that you hit once or twice on a random because y'all was at the same place at the same time, late night, that's your friend now, and you never smashed again. Like, are you gonna count that? You're not gonna count that. You're gonna be like, oh, that's so-and-so, Julie.
I see what you're saying.
So nobody counts those randoms, but I agree with you. They do count the ones on reserve, the ones that are familiar to them.
The randoms add up.
Huh?
The randoms add up.
On both sides.
We're not talking about men today. We're talking about women. Y'all had y'all there yesterday. We're talking about women. You see, Carl?
Right, but I'm sensitive about this topic.
Y'all sensitive about the way yesterday too.
No, I'm sensitive about the whole adding up thing. Because no, if a woman can get mileage, so can a man.
No, it's different.
No, it's not different.
Can you read Sharon's comment?
She said, my guy friends are just my guy friends. I think when a woman say they are friends, they are not interested. That's the big picture. We just want to make point of view and opinions. I think when a woman says they are friends, they are not interested. That's the big picture.
That's not true. I don't believe that.
What do you think she means by that?
Sharon, won't you come into the Sharon, won't you come into the room and tell us what you mean by that? Sharon Rowe, come into this room and tell us what you mean by that.
He said, I like having men points of views because women and men think totally different.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sharon, come in the room.
That's what you got your brothers and your fathers for. Your uncles and your nephews.
Did you put the link up so she knows how to get in the room?
Yeah, I put the link. The link is up.
Well, that's life. That's humanity. Carl said, back in the day, I had women who were my friends. Then one night out of nowhere, there I was hitting it. Yeah, it was a slow night for her, maybe.
Oh my God.
Well, the guy she really wanted to hit wasn't available. That happens.
But look, we don't care. Like, y'all gotta understand men. Men do not care about slow nights.
Neither do we.
Yeah, y'all do. You just said
what?
This is what you just said. You just said it was a slow night for her.
Right.
Because she wasn't with the guy that she wasn't with the guy that she really wanted to be with.
Right.
We don't give a damn.
Neither do we. That's why we don't bother with y'all when the main dude is around. Neither do we. The smash is a smash. You saying that like neither do we.
Okay. Yeah, y'all do.
No, we don't. Let me tell you, if you fell into some random night cooch and she don't really rock with you like that, trust me, we don't care. It was a slow night. It was a slow random night. It happens. That's happened to me before. And then the dude starts thinking like, oh, this is going to be like a regular thing. And we're like, no, it was, you know what I mean? Shit just happened. Like the stars lined up.
I said, wow. You're talking a lot of trash.
No, I'm talking what women aren't going to tell you.
Okay.
Okay. Women have been conditioned to be demure and coy and be late. I'm going to tell you how it is. That is the truth. We've had those random slow nights where it's like sometimes you with your male friend, right? Y'all get to drinking and talking and laughing and laddy-yagging and ha-ha, and then it gets late and it's 2 in the morning and 3 in the morning, and then y'all end up smashing. And then the next day she's like, peace, and he's like, peace. But the thing with men is that they think it's going to happen again. Okay? And it's usually not because it was a slow night. Once that dude that she's really into calls, sucks to be you.
The friend guy listens and gives great advice, and you're not in danger because you're not attractive. Yeah, but you know what? That only works with read Sharon's comment.
The friend guy listens and gives great advice, and you're not in danger because you're not attracted. Well, yeah, the 2 friends that I call my brothers, that's an absolute fact.
Right. I agree with that, but that only works if the guy's not attracted to the woman.
That's not true.
It is.
You got kidnapped?
How's that like?
It's good now.
Okay.
I was saying that that's not true because my male friends who I've had since I was like 15 or 16, right? Mm-hmm. Even if they were attracted to me, they knew how to suppress that, right? They've never come on to me or try to holler or anything like that. But had I, you know what? I want to have sex with you. Of course, they're gonna say yes, right?
But they don't. Okay, there's a difference. Okay, there's a difference between a guy who's interested in you and a guy who just will have sex with you. You know that, right? You're smart. You know that. So I'm saying that only works if the guy's not really attracted to the woman, meaning that he's not interested. Meaning that he's not interested in a relationship with that woman. Because if a guy is interested in a relationship with the woman, why is he even entertaining hearing about other dudes from her? I'm not giving you no advice.
Well,
it's the friend zone. Like as soon as the woman put you in friend zone.
Okay, but Mark, you have to understand that there's a great big world out there, and everybody.
Man, I'm safe and perfect. Alicia, come on this. What's the name? Go ahead. What you about to say?
I said that it's a big old world out there, and everybody doesn't think like you. I'm telling you from my experience, I have not one but two male friends. One from Antigua, the other one is Puerto Rican. They've known me since I was about 15, 16 years old. They've never, ever, ever, ever tried to holler at me.
I agree with you on that.
I've seen them go through wives. I've seen them go through baby mamas. I'm talking about since I was 15. You know, I've seen these guys go through a lot of shit, right? Mm-hmm. They call me when their shit is fucking up. I call them when my shit is fucking up, like friends. But I'm telling you, there's love there. But I'm also telling you, if I was hanging out with any of them and midnight hit and I was like, I want to have sex with you, neither one is going to say no because they are males with a penis.
I agree with you 1,000%.
So it's not, yeah, but you're saying that they only have to either just want to hit or they don't want to be in a relationship.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I said everything that you're saying, I agree with you 1,000%. I'm saying based on what she's saying, what Sharon's saying is that when she uses me, not uses, but she's normally talking to guys that who are for advice, right? But because men and women think differently. So I'm saying the man that she's getting the advice from that works. Mm-hmm. Only if the man, even if he was like, even if the guy, like a situation with you in a situation where you said, well, the guy's not attracted to me, but if we're together, you know, if I was to let's have sex, they have sex. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if the guy on the other end is attracted to the woman and he's giving her advice, I mean, attracted means that he wants to be in a relationship with that woman. So when a woman is like, when a guy and he lets that be known, or maybe he doesn't let it be known that he wants to be in a relationship with this woman. Therefore, that the woman that if she's talking to him about another guy, therefore she dropped him, or she put him in the friend zone.
Okay, so that's all right. So that's a different situation. If you're talking about a man meets woman, man is attracted to woman, and then the woman is like, you know what? I'm not really feeling you like that. I'm not really into you like that. Let's be friends. Then that dude is going to bounce because he came in with the intentions of not only do I want to smash, but I'm thinking of a relationship with you. So yes, that dude is going to leave. But Sharon may have the situation with male friends that I have with my male friends who give me male perspectives, but there's never been anything romantic.
I understand all that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I understand your point too. I have met guys who were interested and I was like, I'm not interested, but we could be friends. And they were like, I'm not interested in being friends. So I'm like, goodbye. You know what I'm saying? So there are men that they're not interested in friends. They were interested in you romantically or sexually. And if you're not going there for them, then they move on, which is fine.
Which is fine, right?
Which is fine. Because like, you know, I have my male friends set in stone since I was like 15 years old. And the way those friendships happen, they were really organic. Like one of them was like in the clique of a lot of people. So we got to know each other there. It wasn't like him and I met. And then the other one is friends of the family and the godfather to my nephew. So it was organic. It was never like we met on some, oh, hey, and then we turned into, I friend zoned them. Right. They were already friends of my network.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then it's like everybody branches off, and then we were like the last two left who were still in contact with each other.
All right, you want to talk about what the subject is about? Want to remind the people what the subject is about?
The subject is, I can't read it. Gentlemen, what's your thoughts on when a woman says a guy is just their friend or just like their big brother, even though they smashed? So, gentlemen, what do you think about that? Does that bother you? Does it bother you when a woman says that's just my friend, but she smashed him in the past? Does it bother you? Do you care? Do you want to know? If she introduces you to a group of guys, is it important for you to know?
No.
Did you smash one of these dudes?
We don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
We don't want to know. We don't want to know. Most of us don't want to know.
I want to know.
We don't care. Why would that's another subject, but why would who cares about who a person been with in the past?
I got a thing. I don't want to shake the hand of any woman that may have jerked my man's dick.
What? Oh my, you crazy. What? What the hell?
Like, stay over there, chick. Stay over there.
Unbelievable.
Stay over there.
Are you serious right now? Or are you trolling?
No, I'm not trolling.
Really?
Look at my face. I'm not trolling. Stay over there while I have my wings. I don't need to even be introduced to you.
Oh, she's trolling. You gotta be trolling. Yeah, Angela, she's trolling.
I'm not trolling. If you've been anywhere near my man's penis, let me have my cheesecake. Go, girl.
That don't make sense at all.
Why not? I don't want to be sitting and having conversations with the woman that saw my man's penis up close. Can I have my way, please? Jesus, I don't ask for much.
Fire, you hear this?
Yeah. I don't ask for much. Can I have a little bit? Go there.
Okay, so let me know if someone wants to come in.
Angela, come in, Angela. Was it Fayette coming in today, or was it?
Fayette, he can come if he wants to come in, but he wanted to come in. Well, we're going to deal with the voting on Sunday. Like Sunday is going to be like the voting.
Yeah, on Sunday, okay.
The religion of voting. That's our religion day.
You know, I like fucking with him. That's up to you. I'm always down. You know, I like. Sharon said, I'm married, but most men often think you're not serious when you say you only want good friends. Of course, they don't think you're serious.
Boy, I just want a friend that, like, go ahead.
Fortunately, my husband don't care about male friends. He knows I have no interest in my male friends because he knows I have a type. I don't befriend men that are my type. Oh, that's smart.
That's interesting.
That's smart because now that Sharon says that, when I look at my male friends who've been my friends since I was 15, hell no. Like, they the furthest. I'm talking about not even on a slow drunk night. On a slow drunk night, I'd sober up like, whoa, yo, no, yeah, no. So that's a great point.
That is interesting.
Because they're not attractive to me at all. Like, nothing about them, nothing. So maybe that helps. Maybe that helps, because I don't know if I could just be friends with, you know what I mean? Here I go again. Jason Momoa changing his tire outside, and I'm just his friend.
What? Okay. That's okay.
That's a good point, though. That's safe.
That is safe. But what happens? What happens when the guy that is your type, and you know you may have to do some business with the person, and it just happens. You so happens that you all do become friends. Like, what happens in a situation like do you not just be friends with that person?
Y'all gonna end up smashing. Let's keep it real. We're all adults here, right? We're all adults.
Right. So can't have my girl being friends with the last dude that hit.
Can't have my.
He said he can't have.
Thank you, Devontae. Thank you, Devontae. That's exactly how I feel.
You can't have my girl being with what the?
Can't have my girl being friends with the last dude that hit. That's the same thing I said. If you jerk my man's dick, if you had it in your mouth, don't come talk to me.
You're not trying to be friends.
What?
Who says anybody trying to be friends?
So, no, he said he don't want her being friends with that guy. Just like I wouldn't want my man being friends with that girl.
No. What I'm saying is this. There's a difference between someone's trying to like an ex trying to be your friend, and then somebody's like say for instance, you could be at an event or something like that, right? An event, and the person, like the guy that you're with, right? Maybe it's somebody in the room that he messed around with, whatever, and you probably know that. Okay, he used to mess around, he used to date her, and she walks up, you all see each other, he introduces you to the person. So are you not going to shake her hand? Are you not going to be cordial? Well, how are you going to treat a situation like that?
Like this.
Oh my God, you crazy. I don't believe
you. I'm gonna be like this.
I do believe you.
I'm gonna see y'all walking my way, and I'm gonna be like this.
Sarah says, "Run, y'all women, y'all kind of petty." So, okay. So, but I understand what.
Let me ask you this. Why is it important that you introduce her to me? Why?
What you mean? No, that's not like if you had an event, right? And if you had it, like if it's somebody that you got whatever was interested. I mean, used to mess around with in the past, right? And she comes up and used to and this is naturally they're gonna be, especially if it's someone that they didn't break up on bad terms, and they start to communicate or start having a conversation, and maybe you walk up and stuff like that, and the guy may introduce you to her. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna want to know who that person is, and then he's gonna introduce you to that person. And you want to like shake her hand. So are you gonna say, "Oh, what's up with her"? Are you gonna ask him about her?
No, because you said that he told her beforehand, right?
No, she doesn't know.
So you're gonna have me shake the hand of a woman that beat your dick and then tell me after?
What's wrong with that?
Wow! Oh my God!
What? No, seriously, like so.
This is why a show called Snapped exists.
Wait. So let's get this clear. So if you had an event with your guy, right?
You better ask a normal woman these questions. Ask a
woman come up in here. So you at an event, say for instance, like let's say a screening, right? You at a screening, right? And you with your guy. And maybe it's someone that he sees at the theater, whatever, and they used to date. And she walks up to him and there's a conversation, right? She said, "Oh, and you happen to walk up, right, in the midst of their conversation, and he introduces you, and then you shake hands, you'll be upset because he introduces you. Now, let's just say if there's a conversation and he doesn't introduce you, then you have a problem with either way, you're gonna have a problem with it.
Ain't that some shit?
Oh my God, I need a drink. What, Nicole? My God, y'all crazy. Nicole said somebody gotta die. So y'all really believe this?
Here's the thing. If it happens like you said, I'm gonna be serious for a minute.
Please.
If it happens like you said, right? If we're at a screening and you're talking to somebody and your woman goes to the bathroom and then comes back from the bathroom and sees you talking to somebody and walks up to you, and then you're like, "Oh, so-and-so, this is so-and-so, so-and-so. And then that woman, and the woman is like cordial, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you." And then that person walks away, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I'm like, "Who's that?" And then the guy is like, "Oh, we used to, work on blah, blah." "Okay, did you smash?" And then the guy is like, because it is. Why is the sky blue? Because it is.
It's none of your business if the guy messed around. That's none of your business.
It is. Well, don't introduce nobody to nobody.
Oh my God, Nicole, y'all bugging right now. So y'all would really have a problem.
See, Nicole say, "Yeah."
Jasmine Turner, I need you to come up in here because I think Jasmine she's. So you all really have a problem if a guy that you all are dating introduces you to a woman that he used to mess around with.
I'd rather not. Like,
really?
If I told you what my ideal relationship was, you'd really think I'm crazy. You'd really be like, okay, she's tough.
I think it depends on your maturity.
Okay, Ann's love said, I'm friends with all my long-term exes. They're exes for a reason. I like something about them in order to have dated them. I'm just no longer romantically attracted to or interested in. We grown. I'm secure with me.
Who said that?
Ann's love.
Oh, okay.
Sharon, honestly, I think it depends on your maturity and where you are in life. The 20-year-old dancer is different from the 30, 40, 50-year-old dancer. Almost 50, I don't care. Dewante said, I've introduced my girl to a few women that I dated. It usually is on the professional level, though.
Oh my God, y'all weird. Y'all tripping me out tonight.
I love you, Alicia. Alicia said, I need to know who you fuck so I can act accordingly. Thank you. Thank you.
But now, Alicia, come in the room. Please do.
Alicia, can you come on the panel? Did you put the makeup?
I just put
women on here. I thought the men were going to be on the panel. This was like the men's night. This was like dudes' night, and none of the dudes are coming on. So you know what's going to happen? The women are going to take over again, like last night. We giving y'all carte blanche tonight. Y'all could come on and say whatever, and y'all steady typing, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm tripping right now. Y'all
tripping? Are you surprised?
I'm very surprised. Yeah, I'm very surprised. Yeah, because I'm like, man, we don't have a problem with that.
That's nice.
Oh my God, we don't have a problem with that at all. So tell Jasmine the question. Jasmine, you need to go. Alicia, what's going on?
I look crazy. I didn't know you were bringing me on.
Hey, Alicia.
Hey, Jen. Come on, bro. First of all, Mark is my bro. So this whole conversation is ridiculous to me. But to answer your question, Jen, honestly, and I'm going to pop off. Look, I don't mind what happened before we were together. I get it. But if we're at an event and we walk in and you smashed whoever, I just need to know so I can act appropriately. I'm not going to be rude to her or whatever. But at the same time, I don't want to be somewhere where, somebody knows all of your business and I'm not aware of what your relationship was about. Like you said, Mark, it's not necessarily my business to know everything that happened with you guys, but I'm the queen now. So I need to know how to act appropriately. And as women, I'm expecting her to be mature too. But if she's not, which is what Jen's saying, I need to know, like, look here, let me put my crown on because I don't want to curse, but, chick may be tripping or she may decide she wants to be a little bit too familiar because she's hating. And what's not to hate? So it's just the way it is.
So how is he supposed to break this news to you all?
I want you to tell me immediately. And I've been out where it's like you walk up and he had a relationship that either was just over a month ago or a year ago where they were together for 5 years and he ain't been on the scene and then you show up.
Wow,
so like Jen said, I go to the bathroom, I come back out. You guys seem pretty familiar. As a female, you're going to introduce me. If you're a man, you're going to be like, hey, this is whoever. And you're going to introduce me. As she walks away or whatever, even if she stays and kicks it with us, you should be like, we dated or, we were together, what have you. Like Jen said, at some point, you're going to be like, well, did you smash? Because I need to know how to act appropriately. Not that I'm jealous or anything like that, but it's the same thing with guys. If you show up and this came up in one of my relationships, at like Bayou Boogie, where everybody goes to Bayou Boogie, everybody goes to the house picnic, for example, right?
You might run. I'm not saying you personally, but
I'm definitely talking about personal experience. But yeah, I want to know, just like you want to know, if we're in a situation and everybody that's there from high school, college, whatever, that I may or may not have dealt with. I mean, we're older now. You know what I mean? You may be like, damn, you fucked a whole bunch of niggas, you know, because you met 5 motherfuckers. And it's like, dude, you know, I knew him back in fucking 82. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying, Jen? So you got me pissed off.
You made a great point. Another thing that men don't do, and I really didn't, last night we backed on the men, but I can't help it. You made another good point. Immediately, because what they do is they don't say anything, and then we're inquiring for like a week straight. So that party that we went to, I was just wondering, that girl that you was talking, and they wait and they wait and they wait, and we got to beat it out of them, and then it turns into a thing.
Or they don't tell you at all. Yeah, right. They don't tell you at all. And then you find out like 2 months later, which happened to me too. And it was like the chick that was like hanging with us, you bought drinks, because Mark knows how I am. Yeah, that's his ex-girlfriend. You're like, well, why did he tell me that? When I was buying bitch drinks and shit, he was picking up all my fucking alcohol.
That's my point. That's my point.
Jen, you know how it is. She may not say anything, but she got Keisha, that bitch, with her. And you go to the bathroom, and they all up in your grill and all in your weave, like, look at that bitch. And she thinks she all that. And you like, they're to fight in the bathroom. And you don't even know what's going on, Mark, because bitches be tripping in the bathroom because you see your side piece.
And Alicia, let me tell you something. I love what you said. First of all, we are very secure women. We're very
I don't know about that.
Very appropriate, but and we are the type that would be buying her drinks and complimenting her shoes. Don't have me doing all of that to a woman who beat you off one time. Don't be doing that without me knowing.
And then got the nerve to take me home and be like, let's try something new, because you had some random bust down moment from that gutter bitch, which is why you tried to step up. I want a queen. Don't be introducing me to your trailer truck pet trash, fucking freak nigga right from Atlanta.
Thank you.
I gotta get off. My pastor might see this and be like, for real. You know, y'all brought on Alicia for real. Y'all didn't bring on Alicia. So let me go. I love you. Bye, Jen.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye, baby.
Look. I'm gonna say something.
See?
Jasmine.
Me.
No. I think that's bogus though.
What's bogus?
I think what y'all said is right. I think it's bogus. Here's
How is it bogus?
Chicago is a very, very small city.
Mm-hmm.
So at any moment, everybody is like at any moment, right? At any moment, you could be at an event, and the dude that you're dating, right? And you talk about he could be in a room, and like in this room full of about 300, 400 people, he probably about 3 or 4 or 5 of the women up in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So is he supposed to tell you every woman that he slept with at this event?
If she's gonna be,
I'm trolling, but I'm asking.
Well, if she's gonna be in the atmosphere of this new woman, yes.
I'm saying
if it's gonna be in passing, you know what I mean? Put it this way: if you stop and speak to this woman, then obviously you guys have a rapport. You're not gonna stop and speak to all 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 women you smashed at the party, right? Right? Probably not. You don't have the damn time, right? So I'm like, if it was in you to stop and talk to this woman because you have a rapport with her, whether you talk with shop or not, then yes, that person you should let your woman know about. But no, if you're at a networking party and you smash 10 chicks in there, I wouldn't want to know, like, oh, her and her and her and her and her, because that's a whole other problem. But if you're gonna stop and converse with one particular woman, then let your woman know about that particular woman, right? If you stop to engage her, then you have to, because like what Alicia and I were saying, let's say it's on the other end, right? And I introduce you to a guy and he's super friendly and y'all are talking and chit-chatting and he's like, oh, I like your work, blah, blah, let's get together and do this. And you're like, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. And then you find out after you did business with this dude, you find out like a month later that was my first love and we smashed heavy with Oh, that's not cool.
Like,
Simeon!
Sarah, come on in this room. We need a woman with some.
Simeon always come in like we ready to start some shit.
Then sneak off. Then when it get really hot, he sneak off. I said, nigga, stop running.
After you throw fuel on the fire, he'd be like, I'm out.
Simeon.
It's Saturday.
Ridiculous. Like,
come on.
Hold on, let me put this the other way because I can't see you. There you go.
Are you listening to what they're saying?
I'm hearing this and I'm like, what's going on?
So this is what Jen said. Jen, okay, this is better than
co-signed and Alicia co-signs.
And Alicia, you know Alicia.
Nicole.
And Nicole Reed, who I'm surprised with.
I know, I was really shocked at that one.
Yes. So
the truth comes out on this show. The truth comes out.
I'm saying. So this is what Jen said. So say for instance, right? If you are at an event, and you with your see me, what you doing?
I'm here. I'm here.
You black, bro.
I'm here. I'm here. There I go.
Okay. So if you at an event, okay. So do you think? Okay, Simeon, if you at an, let's just take the. Let's just in this world, this is entertainment, right? So let's just put it on the table that we're all single, okay? So, but this is like we're in a relationship, but we're not married, all that, all the stuff. Okay, so you had an event, you with your girl, right? And another girl that you used to mess around with comes up, and you all in the conversation, right? Mm-hmm. And then your girl comes up. And you introduce the woman to your girl, and then you introduce the woman to your girl, the other girl that you used to mess around, go about her business, and then Jen is saying that you should tell her that you used to mess around with this girl.
Why?
Because how long have you been on? Did you hear what I said before?
No, I must have missed something.
I said I prefer not being up in the lady's face, okay, who had my man's penis in her mouth, okay, and was beating him off. I don't want I don't want any dealings. And if I have dealings, let me know.
But wait a minute. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. First of all, what you don't know won't hurt you. B, if she's cool and respecting you, I'm just saying, if she's respecting you and she's respecting me and my woman now in our relationship, if she's respecting us, there's no need to bring it up. You know why? Because Jen, once I tell you that, all night you're gonna be looking at her
ready to fight
all night, and then you might even ask me a question. So how long was y'all together? What did y'all do? What happened? And we ain't even got to go through all that. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. She went about her business. She's respecting you. She respected our relationship. We don't even have to go there. You already know, Jen, when you women go back, you always bring it up somewhere down the line. You'll get mad at me and you'll be like, yeah, and when we was out, you got me all up in this bitch face who you used to mess with and all that. Come on, man. Ain't nobody got time for all that.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay. But
right or wrong.
Half.
Okay, half. Okay. I'll take half.
Half. What you said is best case scenario, right? Yeah. Best case scenario. The woman is respectful. She's respecting your situation, blah, blah, blah. That's the best case scenario. But we all know women are catty, envious, and jealous, okay? And especially women who's had a guy before you. And like Alicia said, she may not be a bitch about it, but she's going to be there with Keisha and Shaniqua, and they're all going to key. You used to be with him. That used to be your man. So I only say be proactive, because it's better your woman asks you 20 questions in the car than beating your ass a month from now because she heard through this one and that one and that one that, oh, you know that guy? I mean, that girl that such and such was talking to, they used to mess around. Did you know that? That's 10 times worse. I promise you.
Well, why? It's none of your business. It's
But
not
anywhere it
worse.
go, whether I tell you or not, especially if you still gonna beat me up in the car.
But if I beat you up in the car because you told me that same night, I'm gonna still want to smash you. If I find out and it's not through you a month later, I'm telling you, it's catastrophic.
I see that. Now I can see that. So then that's when you gotta cross your T's and dot your I's. You gotta let everybody know that instead of, hey man, don't you ever say nothing to my lady about old girl. That's off limits. But you know, it's always gonna be some big mouth person.
But I understand. Listen, I understand. Women, we're gonna bitch no matter what. We're gonna bitch no matter what. But you stand a better chance, okay? If you tell us in the beginning. You got to be proactive.
Sarah.
Control is harder to do. It's harder to do. And women, you can't bank on how she's going to handle it. What if she's there with her sister gets drunk? What if she's there with her friend? You got to be proactive.
I feel you.
In the beginning.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But let me ask you this. Even if you don't do that, are you wrong? Are you wrong for not saying anything? That's a good question. Is the guy wrong? Is the guy wrong for not saying anything?
I think so.
No, because the guy thinks sometimes. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. So
you're damned better if you do.
Look, if you don't ask, don't tell.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing.
Here's the thing. Like I was telling Mark, he was like, well, what if a guy is in there and he smashed like 10 women, right? If you're not engaging any of them, then I don't care. But if I come out the bathroom and you are in a conversation with this woman, and let's stick to entertainment because we're all actors, right? Actors are very attractive, the men and the women. So if you come out the bathroom, your man is more than likely going to be talking to an attractive woman because all the women in acting are attractive. So if you take the time to talk to this woman, you're going to have to tell me if y'all smashed. And I don't want to understand.
Nicole, and this is so odd. Nicole said sex is not important to anyone anymore. It's like changing draws.
Nicole's from Inglewood too. You got to remember that.
Sex is important to me.
So Alicia said, what if you was the woman? So if I was the woman, I'm going to tell you like right now. Okay, let me give you a scenario. If I'm with my girl, and we're somewhere and it's a guy she dated, if she don't tell me, I'm cool with that. I don't need to know. If you don't tell me then, just don't tell me later. Just leave it alone. Just let it go.
That's great because men are like, I don't want to know. But let's say a month down the line, you get into some sort of beef with this guy, right? Just random shit. And you're like, yo, what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody tells you, oh, your girl used to date him, right? For 3 years. Aren't you going to go home that night and be like, why didn't you tell me this dude that I just had a beef with? Why didn't you tell me that y'all used to be together and you saw me beefing with him?
Yeah.
Say that to her?
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I like what this, look, Anea's love, I like what she said. She said, I think we as women care about too many details and we got to learn to choose our battles.
Thank you.
I love it. You got it. Some things just not worth fighting over and bringing up.
Thank you.
Well,
sometimes you just got to let a lion dog lie. Let the dog lie down. Let it lie down. Leave it alone.
I totally agree. If you buy me the wrong tampons, it's not worth the argument. But if you're talking to some heifer you used to smash, that's worth the argument. That's worth it.
Hey, you know another thing too, Jen? Honestly, and look, Kiki and Mark, Jen, you got to agree with this. With guys, to us, we get to a point where it don't even matter to us. Sometimes we're not even thinking about it. We like, man, whatever. Okay, we're not even thinking about it like that. So that's when she said about the details, you all are way more detailed than we are. To us, we can be like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. I don't even want you, whatever, But to y'all want to know when was the first date? When was the first kiss?
That's
what was
y'all
y'all when y'all went to the movies?
Females. That's some females.
But it is,
and most of them females, most of them females have insecurities already because most of the time, if you at a function with your guy and you see him talking to a female, and he might have smashed her before, whatever. 9 times out of 10, a woman knows her man type. So she
Right.
already knows if you really talk to her or not. She ain't gotta ask you, because she can pick up on that already when she meet her.
Spidey senses.
But if you and her talk, she going on about her business, there is no need to question you 101 questions later on how y'all meet. There's no need for that.
But y'all nosy. Y'all gonna do that anyway.
Some females will. Because see, I don't do that. I don't care. I could care less. Long as she ain't stepping in my territory right now, I could give 2 flying fucks. What you didn't did, I mean, because you have to look at it like this. Everybody has a past. Everybody been in past relationships. I can't worry about how many chicks that you didn't date, because 9 times 10 you didn't date more chicks than I didn't date more men.
Yeah, that's too much.
If I have to worry about, if I'm going to question you about every chick that that's crazy. And something wrong with it. Something wrong with it. Put her ass on the shelf, because something wrong with it, because there's just too much. I can't worry about every chick that you didn't ever dated. I could care less.
Thank you. But that's what I'm saying. And that's why
I agree
what you just said.
100%.
But what you just said, Kiki, what you just said is exactly how we think and why we're not gonna say anything, because in our minds, that don't even matter no more. That's all I'm saying, Jen. If in our mind, it don't matter no more. If I'm with you now, I'm with you now. I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't want to talk about her. That's over. Because all it's gonna do is bring up unnecessary drama. And now you and your man arguing, she going about her business, doing whatever she want to do, living her life, and y'all sitting up here fighting about somebody that don't even matter.
I totally agree. That's why you need to tell me immediately. And in the immortal words of Sarah Sagan, she said, "My man, my business." Sarah just said, "My man, my business," in capital letters.
No, she did not. She said, "My man's business is my man's business."
No, my man's business is my business.
Wait a minute.
Hey, you see what Miss Love said? Miss Love said, "I'm cocky. I might jokingly ask who's better." That ain't no joke. You want to know for real.
I got time. And trust me, I can multitask. I get everything done. The house is clean, the food is cooked, the laundry's done, and I still want to know who that bitch is. I got time. And trust me, his underwear will be clean and folded too. But I got time.
Oh, now wait. I didn't think
I
about
that, Sarah. I'm disappointed in Sarah.
Look.
Sarah, can you please come on?
I'm disappointed.
Hey,
I'm disappointed in Sarah.
This comment, I didn't expect this. Deanna said they trying to keep their options open. See, but that she just proved my point though. She just proved my point. That's why exactly why we don't say nothing, because somewhere down the line or somehow, some way, y'all gonna use that against us. And that go my point right there. You ain't tell me nothing because but even if I tell you at the beginning, you just said, get mad at me.
You said, see, but you ain't tell me nothing. Take that away. Take that trigger away. Tell her in the beginning.
But even if I tell you one day you're gonna get mad at me, you're gonna get mad at me, and then one day you're gonna say, you probably call that bitch we saw at the party.
Yeah.
You know how y'all do that. Man, come on, man. We can't win.
Then that's gonna start another argument, then another argument. I'm like, you be like, what? Look, this.
Okay, so y'all prefer. So tell me, gentlemen. So y'all prefer, because let me tell you, women, most of the time their nature is catty, envy, jealousy, especially if your woman is attractive, and if she's standing there, the ex with her ratchet ass little friends, and they keep over there, and it's like,
look.
Now, you prettier, teacher, blah blah, right? And that shit can grow and fester, and it's gonna come right back around.
You created that.
Look at that.
What do y'all prefer? Y'all prefer her hearing that a week after you had that trick up in her face?
Well, Jen, you have to realize something. You got to realize something that
I'm listening.
It depends on the type of woman, the type of women that the man is dealing with.
What do you mean?
It depends on you created a whole different world of women that we're not.
You don't know who you. Wait a minute. So you don't know who you're dealing with and what her friends are like and what her cousins are like and what her sisters are like and how when everybody's well-oiled at the networking party and the shit that everybody's gonna be told. You can't control that. You can't control.
Ballhead, please, Ballhead, come up in here.
I'm about to give him the. I'm about to give.
It's like this. It's like this. If a woman is secure in herself and with her man, she could care less about another chick. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Me and a guy that I was dating went to Miami. We was in the club dancing.
Uh-huh.
We got ready to leave. A chick walked up to him and said, "You ain't gotta leave with her."
What?
I heard her. I didn't say nothing. I kept walking. He looked at her with a straight face and he told her, he said, "You might be good pussy, but that there is sure enough good pussy, baby. I gotta go. Sorry." Now, I could have flipped out. Like, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? Like, you didn't see me. But I'm confident in me and what I got and what I possess. And I was confident in him. So I didn't have to make a scene. I didn't have to cuss her out because I knew he was going to put it in her place.
Okay.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. I would have tore that whole motherfucker up. They would have closed down the club. The fire alarm would have been going. 911 handcuffs, everything. So, but hey, girl, I applaud you. When I grow up, I won't be just like you. But no. No, ma'am. You are not going to say that to my man in front of me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You can call me crazy, whatever you want. I know what I look like. I know what I fuck like. I know who I is. But you're not going to talk to my man in front of me like that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not never. Not when I was 15. Not when I'm 45. No. No. And I tell you, I'm more confident than most. I have to be modest a lot of the times. But no. I'm not even, I mean, just hearing that story, like literally like made my skin crawl.
But,
like,
listen,
affecting me.
But listen,
hey, look. Ballhead said, "Jen, your ass can't fight."
All right. Okay.
Jen.
I'm not Diamond King. I'm not here to promote myself. Okay.
Listen, Jen. Why would you even put yourself through a situation like that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why?
Listen.
Just chill.
Listen, family. I took myself to anger management. I have a certificate. I have an official certificate. I name on it. I had problems. It wasn't mandated. I took myself.
Your ass is funny.
I can show you the certificate. I still have it in a folder neatly placed with my name on it. I'm just not built a certain way. So I really had to like, you know what I mean? I really had to like,
yeah.
I didn't like how handcuffs felt on my wrist a couple times that it happened.
Mark, send Ballhead the link.
Take yourself to anger management or whatever, but it's just you know what I mean. And it depends what day you catch me on too. And I will agree with Kiki here. It also does depend on.
I just spoke to him.
It also depends on what man you're with too, because some men are gonna jump in front of that, like you know what I mean, like her man did. And if he catches it like before I'm really revved up, you know what I'm saying, and he jumps in the middle of that, then I can walk away.
Look, I'm about to close in y'all. So Jen, check this out. So what happens if that situation happened to you, right? And your guy, and you hear it, right? But your guy doesn't know that you heard her say this, and he slipped her his number. What would you do?
What?
She gonna I can answer that, Mark. She gonna catch a case.
Two cases.
She gonna catch 2 cases because she gonna fuck up her man and she gonna fuck up old girl.
That's why I 2 cases.
Like the room just went black.
Hey, look, you just messed up our whole understanding with that, Mark.
I've come a long way. I will say that. I'm talking shit right now. I've come a long way. And I'm at the age where I'm too old to be getting arrested and putting bitches in children.
Yeah.
I've come a long way.
Jen.
I've come a long way. I'll say that.
Hey, Jen.
Yes.
Shut your ass up, man.
Yeah, okay.
All that yelling you doing and hand clapping. Let me tell you something.
I
If that girl, so look, she clapping right now. Look, she can't stop clapping. Look, let me tell you something, man. All you got to do is be who you gonna be. If your man gonna be right, he gonna do just what her man did. However the case may be, if you got an ugly man, you ain't never got to worry about nobody hollering at him.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
We talked about that yesterday.
That's a lie. There's some ugly motherfuckers out here that got women that love them to death. Because I didn't seen it.
I didn't say that they didn't.
And they cheat too.
Some women have
we talked about that yesterday.
Some women have been drugged through life to the point that they just go to the lowest. And then a woman that look good dealing with an ugly dude, that other chick's gonna be like, what is he with her for? However, ugly dude don't want to take that chance and lose nobody. Y'all tripping. What you doing in the dark? Get out the dark, girl. That is conversation.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Why? Because you never had an ugly dude? Or you
no, because an ugly dude.
She dated an ugly dude before.
With a beautiful woman who also is attractive to other women.
Jen said she dated an ugly dude before.
How did he get her? But what I'm saying is,
all of a sudden he's like, oh, you know what I mean? How did it happen?
But I've been listening to you, Jen, and you be making up women that really rarely do exist.
Like
because
what?
You gotta look at it like it's a lot of funny dudes out there now. So ain't that many real men left. See what I'm saying? So women gotta sift through what they, and then on top of that, we gotta deal with y'all issues. Y'all be having baggage of old dudes and don't want to let your old relationship go. You still friends with your ex. Don't no man really want you to be dealing with your ex if he's still your friend. Oh, we're cool with it, man. Wait a
minute. So now you're going against the Mark and Queen on this thing.
Jen, something wrong with the audio.
Is it?
No, Jen.
How is it mine? I haven't moved anything.
Something is going on because everything you talk.
You getting feedback or something, Jen.
That's her voice doing that.
Shush.
She angry. Wait a minute, maybe. Hold on.
See if it's me. If not, then I'll come back in if it's me.
Let me see. Go ahead. Start talking.
Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2.
I'm sorry, that was my phone.
It's better now.
It was you.
It was me. I apologize.
So what you comedian?
Boy.
What did you mean when you said I be making up women that don't exist? What does that mean?
Like some of the scenarios that you was making up. I ain't never known none of them people. I don't even. Are they humans? I've never known those people.
Be specific.
I can't because I done been listening to y'all for 2-3 days, and I be tripping when you start talking. I be like, who? And then you be like, it depends on the type of woman. I be like, them women that you got to realize some of us are a certain age, and at one point in life, like I'm 50.
Okay.
I'm 50. So if you get with somebody that's like 39, 40 going into that range, and they done probably been through enough when it comes to relationship. Some women get so tired, they don't even want to deal with men. They just run straight to church and they'll tell you, the Lord is my man. Girl, the Lord stopped talking to me. Stop talking to everybody. So he ain't your man.
Hey, I knew somebody like that. Hey, I knew somebody like that.
There's something wrong with the sound, Mark.
You said what?
There's something wrong with the sound.
I hear everybody fine. I think
Boy, it's cool.
Is mine okay? Is mine okay? Mine sounds
Yours okay.
Yours is okay.
Well,
now you cool.
I think it's some feedback you must got, Jen.
No, everything is off.
So you can't hear us?
No, I can hear you fine, but a little while ago it was like there was an echo.
So it's better now.
Okay. Yeah. So
people got to go through enough stuff to know what they want. Everybody act like they want this, and then you go through enough things in life and situations and relationships, either you're going to settle or you're not.
And that's one thing, Jen, you talked about that yesterday, Jen. Remember you were talking about dating the athlete, the baller? You was like, man, I thought I was built for that. But I got in there and I was like, I can't do this. But
like, no,
you made that, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing we have to do in relationships. We have to look at who we with and what we're willing to deal with and what we're not willing to deal with. And if what we're not willing to deal with outweighs the other, then we got to push on. We got to go to something else.
This dude could be perfect, but he snore extremely loud. Can you deal with that? He might snore real bad, and you like to cuddle. Who want to cuddle with a motherfucker to snore? Nobody. So you got to. Oh, now you want to be sleep with somebody with a Darth Vader mask on.
If he's smoking every other way.
Okay.
Did Barry go out?
I think his screen just went black. I don't know.
Yeah. Look at this point here.
Ballhead in Inglewood. His service ain't that good in Inglewood.
Look, Nicole Reed said, you don't want to fight. A fight comes in when you hide what you should be when you should just be relaying information. I agree with that.
Said it again.
She said, you don't want to fight. A fight comes in when you hide what you should just be relaying.
Nobody's not hiding anything.
I'll be right back.
It's just like none of your business. Like if you had an event, right?
If you're still interacting with that woman, it is our business. It is. It's not our business if she's not going to be in the circle. Then it's not our business. Your past is not our business. But if she's in the circle, it's our business.
What do you mean by the circle?
Sarah asked, so the guys can answer. Sarah asked, so y'all wouldn't want to know if your girl smashed the dude that was all up in your face.
What's the question?
So y'all wouldn't want to know if your girl smashed the dude that was all up in your face.
That's different.
How is that different?
Because we're talking about that's different because if you at an event and the girl, then the guy's talking to a girl and the girl comes up and he doesn't introduces you all and then she leaves, right? She's not all up in your face. Now, if you all are sitting around, you all having drinks, blase skippy, that's a different story.
Okay, so now you're doing what they told me that I do, make up scenarios. So you didn't. So now forecasting, she's just gonna walk away as soon as your girl walks up.
No, I'm not saying no. That's not what I said. I said if he I said if he introduces you all, right? If he introduces you all, and after he introduces you all, she walks away. That's not even if the man.
What if she doesn't walk away? You're assuming she's gonna want to walk away. What if she wants to talk to you some more because she hasn't seen you in a while? You're assuming she's just gonna walk away. But she's up in your girl's face. You're not gonna mention it to your girl.
What he's saying is that y'all is just at an event, and she happens to be at that same event, and they run at each other. They talk. You come up, and he introduce y'all, and y'all talk or whatever. And after the conversation goes on, she goes on about her business. He's saying that no, he don't feel like he's required to tell you that he used to date her, and he shouldn't.
Right, but Sarah said, "What if the guy that a woman smashed is all up in his face?" He said he put it as if he was hanging around in the same circle as you are. Right. So what if she's hanging around in the circle? He's assuming she's gonna walk away. What if she's hanging around in the circle and sharing drinks and all of that?
So this is how I feel. If you were at an event and you bump into somebody that you messed around with and y'all sitting there and y'all talking or whatever, and it's just that day event, no, I don't think that I have to tell you, and I don't think you have to tell me if we're not going to be hanging out later on in the same, if this is not going to be a reoccurring thing, no, it's none of my business.
Now I go with your now, Kiki. I go with your now, Kiki.
I'm cool with that. I agree with that, Kiki, because you can't introduce everybody that you have relations with on casual encounters. But if she's in the atmosphere and she's going to be in the network and she's going to be on set and she's going to be at every
different.
That's different.
That's not what we're saying.
That's different. We didn't say that.
Yeah, but wait a minute. You just said that you wouldn't tell it all because either way you're getting in trouble. So if the girl's in the environment, then you would tell your girl. Then you're not afraid because you said you damned if you do and damned if you don't.
No. We didn't go into all of this. What you're saying now?
Yeah,
meaning that she's in the circle. She's on set and all. You ain't going to all that.
At first, he didn't go into all that. But if you are gonna be on the same set together and spend a lot of amount of time with each other, then yeah, it's best to do a disclosure and say, okay, look, you know, me and her used to mess around about 5 years ago, but you know, that's
5 years ago.
That's understandable. But even in that, say like you in the film industry or you know whatever Hollywood industry, and you know you done slept with a couple of people in Hollywood, and he done slept with a couple of people in Hollywood, and so y'all going to interact because y'all gonna be on different sets together, doing different things. Do you really want your guy telling you everybody he slept with? Do you?
Jen, stop it.
Why? Why would you?
I don't.
Jen, crazy.
Why would you want him to tell you everybody he slept with? Well, I mean, how's that going to benefit you? What are you going to get out of that?
That's what I want to know.
Nicole Reed said, "No insecurity. I'm just nosy."
Yeah.
No,
she's been said that.
What's the benefit? What are you going to get out of it?
What do you get out of it? What's the benefit?
I just want to know.
That's to me. That's unnecessary stress. Unnecessary.
But see, that's the fight, Kiki, Mark. That's the feistiness in Jen. Jen is very feisty and Jen is very combative. She loves confrontation.
I'm feisty.
She loves confrontation. She thrives off of confrontation. Y'all don't know that. Come on, we've been doing this for what, 3 weeks now? We've been doing this for 3 weeks. Y'all don't know her by now? I understand why she's saying what she's saying. That's why I'm just laughing.
Jen with the shits. Jen with the shits. Like what?
Anyway, Jen can turn it. She go turn it.
I know it's not going to benefit me, but like Nicole said, I'm nosy. I want to know. I want all the
That's what I see. That is right. That's it.
I want all the tea.
Hey, hey, you gotta be, if you get the tea, Jen, if you get the tea, you gotta be able to sip it.
I agree.
I better deal with it.
I agree. You're right. It's like this. I feel like me and my man, like we are like two peas in a pod. We are joined at the hip. We're like besties, right? We're like, so I would want him to tell me, I'd be like, oh, for real? You know what I'm saying? Like I can handle conversation like that. What I can't handle is finding out later. I don't like those aftermath damage control conversations. Tell me up front. I could sip the tea. I could be like, oh, like, why would you, oh, whatever. And I'll joke around and I'll leave it there, but don't let me find out later. Because I could joke around. We could joke around. We could joke around about our exes, and even if we had encounters, we could joke around up front. But it's the aftermath I don't like. I don't like.
So, okay, so say if you've been on set or y'all been hanging out for months, and this girl he dated her, but you haven't had a problem with him. You didn't know he dated her, and one of your girlfriends or somebody just happened to say, oh, you know, huh? Your guy used to date like 5 years ago. You would be upset because he didn't tell you?
I tried so hard not to get mad. I went to anger management. I count to 10. Just tell me, damn it.
Well, that is not even important. The past is the past. Just move towards the future. Past is the past.
All right, I'm still working on me. In the meantime, whoever I'm with better tell me until I finish working on me, just to keep everybody safe.
Yes, please tell us so y'all can keep y'all safe and her safe and everybody else safe.
Just to keep everybody safe. I'm not at that age yet. And I know with age comes like, I don't care no more. Like maybe when I'm 50, 60, 70, I won't care no more. Right now, I still care. I'm in my rocking chair knitting a little sweater for my Grammy. I won't care no more. Right now, I care.
So, all right. So
at least you honest about it, though.
I am. I'm still working on it. I am, but I've grown. Trust me, I've come a long way from making scenes. I've come a long way.
Simeon.
Yes, sir.
Since we're dealing with the entertainment issue, entertainment, right? So let's just say again, hypothetically speaking, you with someone, right, and your significant other, right, has to do a scene with with the dude, right, and with somebody that she used to date.
Okay.
Would you have an issue with that?
Oh, so she used to date him, and they ended up getting booked on a gig together.
Yeah.
And they got to do a scene together.
Yeah, but you didn't even know that they used to mess around. But then you find out they used to mess around.
After what type of scene though? What type of scene?
It's a love scene.
Romantic scene.
It's like romance.
That'd be a tough one. Because if y'all used to date and y'all were intimate and stuff like that, and then now you got to do this scene because you got to be intimate with the person. That's a little sticky. That's a little deep.
Right, Jen.
Yes.
What situation?
She blowing up the set.
Yes, hey, production. If I'm on a production, let me know.
No, we spoke about this before.
They're in the middle of production, right? Okay, no, let's just say, like after they wrap the film, they had a rap party, right? And then you find out at the rap party that this is somebody that he used to mess around with. He never told you that he was gonna take this gig, take this job, and
I'm not fucking with him.
What?
I'm not fucking with him. I'm not
fucking
already
been messing around.
No, I'm not. Ain't gonna be no argument. Oh no, I'm not fucking with him because how are you not going to tell me that you're gonna do a scene, an intimate scene or whatever with a woman that you were intimate with for a long time? How are you not gonna tell me that? That sounds grimy to me. Now I'm an actor. You're an actor. We've dated actors. I may end up with an actor. I have to tell my man, and I would expect the same courtesy. I'm not gonna go do a whole love scene with a guy I used to date and then you're at the rap party and then you find out. That's foul. So I would expect he's gonna tell me as well. So if he couldn't tell me that and now we're at the rap party and I'm finding out at the rap party, then I didn't know who I was with that whole time.
But why is that important? Why is it even important? Let me ask you this. Why is it even important as far as who a guy or the person's been with?
What do you want?
You know, before they got into a relationship. Why is that important?
You said that they were going to be on set doing a scene, a love scene or whatever.
Right.
So of course that's important.
But it's not real.
It's acting.
And I know it's acting, which is why he should just tell me. See, y'all keep putting it on the woman. I'm wondering why these men are withholding all this information.
What you got to say, Kiki?
Now, in that situation, if you were on a love scene with your ex on set, I think you should tell your girl, or she should tell her guy, because you know how they say, not telling is not telling a lie. Just because I didn't tell don't mean I lied. It's still deceitful in there. It's still a line of being deceitful or mistrusting in there. Because if it's nothing to hide, if it's no big thing, then you should tell your guy or your girl, like, okay, I got a gig with such and such, such and such. We both got booked for the same gig and we got to do a love scene together. It would behoove the man or the woman to keep the stress down in their relationship or in their household to tell their significant other. That's just common sense.
I respect the craft enough. I respect the craft enough to know that, yes, my man may end up in a love scene with someone he's dated before. This business is big but small, right? So I respect the craft enough. This is what he does for a living. This is how he gets paid. This is how he brings money home. So I'm not going to be like, no, don't do it. But let me in, or else who am I with?
Yeah, why would you get back on the men?
Huh?
What's the original topic?
Nobody wanted to talk about the original topic.
Okay, so
what was the original topic?
The original topic was men. How do men feel about women having male friends that they've been with before, but saying, "Oh, that's just a friend."
My opinion of that.
Mm-hmm.
Most men can't handle that because that's just the male ego thing. Like, no, he ain't your motherfucking friend. Like, I have male friends that we dated in previous, and we're still friends to this day. But most men can't handle that.
But they just berated women, saying that we should be able to handle it, and it's in the past, and it don't matter.
Because I feel like this: before you, I had a life. After you or after me, you're going to have a life. And because me and this person didn't work out, does not mean that we could not still be friends.
Well, you'll be friends. Who wants to? What's the purpose? What's the purpose of being friends with a guy you used to mess around with?
Aren't you friends?
That's what I'm figuring out. Why?
That you saw at the networking party?
No,
you're not friends. You're not friends with
every relationship doesn't end on bad terms. Every relationship doesn't end on bad terms. Sometimes things just don't work out, or sometimes you just grow apart. So just because we didn't work out don't mean I hate you, I dislike you. Like, we can't be friends. No, we can be friends.
Why would you want to be friends with somebody that you were in a past sexual relationship with? What's the purpose?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
We're not hanging out.
What's the purpose of being in a relationship with a guy you used to have sex with, and you're in a new relationship?
None.
It ain't so much a purpose of it. It just happens. It's like, you don't just because me and you didn't work out don't mean I don't like you, or we can't be friends anymore, or I can't talk to you anymore. What sense does that mean? That person meant something to you once upon a time in your life.
I have a question.
They don't mean nothing to you no more. You ain't got no business.
No, it's not that he don't mean. It's not that he don't mean anything to you anymore. It's just y'all didn't work out. So that don't mean I don't have to stop talking to you just because we didn't work out. So if I see you, I'm supposed to turn my head like, nigga, I don't fuck with you no more because we didn't work out.
If you're in the car with your current dude, right, and one of your friends or your bros call you, that's somebody you're in a relationship with, do you answer the phone?
If I'm in the car with my significant other, and the guy that I ever dated before called me, yeah, I answer the phone and I tell their ass I can't talk to you. I'm in the car with my guy. I'll talk to you later.
But why you gotta do all that?
I have nothing to hide. Cause see, when you don't disclose stuff, it's like you're hiding shit. I don't have nothing to hide. You just my friend, nigga. I gotta talk to you later. I'm in the car with my guy. I'll call you later.
Jen, we gotta put. So yesterday it was all about us. So you in the car with your guy, right? And an ex called up, right? That you still friends with, that you used to mess around with. Do you answer the phone, or do you send it to voice? Or do you send it to the voicemail?
I answer the phone.
You said what?
I answer the phone.
So you answer the phone?
Yes.
What are you gonna say when you answer the phone?
I'm gonna say, hey, what's up? You good? If there's nothing crazy going on or something important I need to know, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to call you back. I can't talk to you right now.
Okay.
Well, why you gonna call him back?
Okay. And Kiki, your guy says to you, so who was that? What do you say?
That was such and such. I'm gonna tell him who it was. I have nothing to hide. I'm gonna tell him. If he asks, I'm gonna tell. Oh, that was Michael. Like, what was going on? I don't know. I just told him I have to call him back.
Unlike y'all who don't want to divulge who y'all smashed, even though she was up in your face at the networking event and you introduced her to us. Unlike y'all.
Now the difference is what type of friends are you talking about? Because see, if we friends, now we ain't the friends that nigga we gonna go and go hang out and go eat steak together. We ain't them type of motherfucking friends. We ain't the friends that we finna go sit up at the show together. No, we ain't them type of friends. We the type of friend that, oh, you know what? I heard you ain't working. I heard about a job. You need a job? I know somebody that can help you out with that. We them type of friends. We ain't the type of motherfucking friends that I'm coming up your house and watching a movie with. Nah, nigga. We ain't them type of friends. We ain't that cool.
I agree.
Jenicia.
That's disrespectful.
Come here, Jenicia.
That's disrespectful.
Jenicia,
I agree. Raphael asked asked a good question.
So you know,
I wonder where Raphael was at.
He asked a good question. He said, "Is there a way?" He's like, you know, he's the guru. He's the voice.
Yeah.
He said, "Is there a way that Simeon and Jen can get what they want?" Hold on. Oh, damn, I lost it. Is there a way Simeon and Jen can get what they want in a loving way? Is there a way Jen and Simeon can get what they want in a loving way? Like what I want, how I want it to be, and then how Simeon said he wants it to be with his woman. Is there a way we could both get what we want in a loving way?
Yeah, it is. The only loving way that can happen is if you don't snap on me because, or you don't bring it up and make a big deal out of the fact that she was my ex. I'm just saying that's the only thing I could see. So if I feel that way, then I'll tell you. I'll be like, yeah, maybe I used to date her. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, but I've learned from experience that that's not a good idea. And when I say not a good idea, not saying that I don't want to tell you. I know that if I tell you, it might be cool for that second or that minute or even that event, but somewhere down the line, it'll get brought up. Like when you were saying, oh, we'll joke about it or whatever. And sometimes, yeah, you might joke about it, but sometimes, y'all get upset and that joke turns into something serious. And,
okay, well,
I'm not saying that you'll do it. I'm just saying I've seen it done before.
Okay, well, you're the type that's always going to divulge information. I promise I won't blow up on you.
See, okay.
But let me tell you what women
so
bring
that means
up.
I gotta record you saying that. So when you get ready to do it, I'll be like,
Y'all are confusing two things. I feel the men are confusing two things. In my opinion, women bring shit up. Like, let's say we feel betrayed by you. And it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be cheating. It could be little things like you didn't tell me about that girl. I found out through a friend. Or you did, just small things. I'm not talking about huge betrayal, right? And then we act like everything is okay. And I know this because I've done it. I'm a woman and women do this, right? We act like, all right, it's okay. I'm not gonna bring it up no more. It's resolved. Then a month down the line, we do bring that shit up, right? Because it's filed in our head. Oh, that's why, blah, blah. That is not the same as you telling us up front, me and her, we were intimate before. There's no reason to bring that up because there's no charge and no trigger there. There's a charge and trigger there when something wasn't disclosed. And then we act like we forgive you for finally disclosing it. Then we bring it up later down the line. Y'all are confusing the two things. If you tell me, and I'm like, who's that girl? Oh, we used to date. Why would I even bring that up in an argument when you told me up front?
We understand that.
There's no charge and no trigger in that. So I can't bring it up.
But look,
what am I going to bring up that you did something good? Oh, that's why you did something good. We bring up shit that y'all did that we act like we got over. We don't throw in your face good things that you did. So I think y'all are confusing the two.
Okay, but we never mentioned that part before. Nobody ever said that part. You know what I'm saying? We never I'm saying, I hear what you're saying now, but that was never in this whole conversation. That part was never brought up. When you said you don't bring up good stuff we did, you bring up bad stuff.
Right. We bring up because I know what you're saying because I have done it. I confess I have done it. I'll be like, all right, I forgive you. I accept your apology. And then a month down the line, that shit comes right back up. And guys are like, oh, I thought we were over that. You said you forgave me. But
and then what you say, what y'all say, no, you over it, not me.
Exactly. But that's stuff that has a charge to it. If you tell us up front about a woman we ask about and you come clean immediately, there's no charge there. You take the charge out. That's what I'm telling you. Take the charge out in the beginning versus damage control behind it. Because damage control is harder.
Y'all gotta just stop asking about if a man just stop asking.
What Sarah said, my man business is my business.
We're not gonna forget that one.
Sarah said. Just say it.
They do, Romella.
It's gonna come to light anyway, especially in our business. Come on, especially in our business, where people end up on the same set 10 times. You know what I mean? In the span of 2-3 years, like especially in our business, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like
not necessarily.
It is. It's ridiculous. Now, if you think you never, especially in our business, if you work with this woman in the post office when you were 23, and then we run into her, that's different. But we're gonna see this heifer at every networking event, at every premiere, because the circle is small. At auditions, at casting, you know what I mean, at meetings, at table reads, everybody's gonna run into each other. So it would behoove you to divulge the information, or you're dumb if you're not. You're dumb.
You're dumb.
In this business, because the circle is small. We're gonna be playing Russian roulette because all it takes is one party, somebody gets drunk. Oh, I remember when she was with him, and it's like, and then the room stops. Just takes one night. And then
okay, Mark, I'm back.
Control. Alicia's back. Alicia's like, let me come back.
I'm listening. I don't understand.
No, I got on because Kiki made a lot of really good points too, but we kind of moved down the conversation, and like obviously we were joking earlier. It was earlier in the conversation, but there's been situations where you go out, you're not studying old girl, he's not studying old boy or whatever, and you just kind of keep it moving. And by your scenario, Mark, you don't say anything, y'all don't think anything about it, but then you take a picture, it shows up on Facebook at these events, or all of a sudden somebody's in your DM, or they want to all of a sudden pick up the phone. Then it becomes an issue because now I've been in the dark this whole time and the conversation continues. It's different if you never see the person again. They don't just walk away out of your life in that scenario every time, particularly if you're constantly mixing for an event or for, a film or what have you.
But that's if he entertains her.
You don't have
after that party. As if he entertains her after that party. Because see, if she reaches out to him after that party, he should shut her ass down. Now, if he don't shut her down, then you have a problem.
And he's not going to shut her down because they have a rapport. He's not going to shut her down because she's a coworker. He's not going to shut her down.
In her. Right. He's not interested in her, to your point. But the truth of the matter is that, like Mark said, that's gone, that's over, that's history. But once again, I'm still in the dark. Then all of a sudden, she calls him for something, for work, like you were saying, or hey, I found a job or whatever. And I'm like, well, who is? Oh, remember you met her at the party, and you're like, oh, okay, she seemed cool. And then you found out later, oh, but yeah, so how did she get your number? Well, we used to date 6 months ago. Well, why didn't I know that at the party? To Jen's point. Full disclosure is so much easier if you're in a mature relationship, just to be like, look, we dated, it's no big deal, she's a cool girl. Oh yeah, she seems pretty cool. Keep it moving.
I've been in that situation too, where it's like, oh, okay, all right, well, thanks for letting me know. But that whole shit, you don't gotta know, and this, that, and the third, is not somebody I want to deal with. It's not a man I want to deal with.
I agree.
I think it's different scenarios cause for different reactions, because I don't think you can handle it all the same way all the time, because like you just said, Alicia, if we were at a party and me and him dated, or him or her dated, and then later on she reached out to him like, yeah, such and such, such and such, at that point, then I think he should tell his significant other, like, well, this is who she is. Like, at the party, I didn't know she was going to, reach back out to me. Because if she hadn't been if y'all dated 6 months ago and you ain't heard and talk for her in 6 months, and all of a sudden she's trying to talk back to you, it's something behind that.
Right. But you wouldn't know, once again, you in the dark. It ain't your business, Kiki.
So, and this is what I'm saying. At that point in time, when she reaches back out to him, then he should disclose it.
But why?
Because if she's reaching out to you after the party, after it, to me it's been no big thing. There's just some chick you dated, whatever. But if she's constantly reaching back out to you after the party, oh yeah, you're supposed to be like, oh, me and her dated such a, because you gotta shut shit down. You gotta nip shit in the bud. Like, hold on, I ain't got a problem helping you with a gig. I ain't got a problem with that. But it's the way you do things.
It's the way men handle things that make it worse. And this was the conversation yesterday as well. There's a lot of she don't need to know this. It ain't none of your business. But why don't men that think like that stay single? Because when you partner with somebody, okay, and people say, I'm with my best friend, I'm with my best friend, but you don't think they should know shit? Nothing ain't their business. Why are you in a relationship?
Yep.
But that's a very slippery slope and it's dangerous because if a woman keeps reaching out to you, if a woman's flirting, and now, well, he didn't stop me here. Well, he didn't tell her that, blah, blah, and this and that. You are planting a seed, and then it's going to turn into something that your damage control isn't going to be able to fix.
Right.
Especially in this business. We don't work for the post office. We're in love scenes. We're at castings. We're at networking events. Everybody looks beautiful. The women,
right.
Everybody looks beautiful. And to me, it's a slippery slope in this business. It's very easy for somebody to say, well, he didn't tell me anything about you. He never minded it because I've been in his inbox. And, oh, you didn't know we used to date? It's a stupid move for men to play that. It ain't none of your business. She ain't got to know. It's a stupid move. If you really trust your woman and you love your woman, right? What's the big deal about saying, yeah, I used to date her, ain't no big deal. And that shit is fucking sexy. When a dude is like, you ain't got to worry about that bitch. However you gonna say whatever, y'all know what I mean. You ain't got to worry about her. That was in the past, blah, blah. We ain't even like that. And she can't play us like that. That shit's sexy. But y'all like, you have to know. You ain't got to know. She ain't not.
I'm gonna play devil advocate here. So say he disclosed it to you. He disclosed that this chick he used to date her, whatever. And then you find out that he's talking to her and she's steady in his DM. She's hitting him up in the DM about jobs or whatever. It's just constant communication. Where before he saw her at this little event, it wasn't no communication. But now that he done told you that he used to date her, now all of a sudden she's in his DM or she's always calling him. How do you handle that?
Well, then
can I take that one?
You can take it
now it's his business. He needs to handle his business, Kiki, to your point. Because if you're in a relationship, you're gonna do everything to protect the relationship if you're a grown man. Because I have nothing to do with whatever your relationship was with her, but I want to be aware of the fact of how it's going to interfere with our relationship. So for me, it stops there because I've had this happen. So if you're going to continue to engage her in that way, then at some point the respect level has to raise in my corner to be like, look, I'm with somebody, I'm in a relationship, we saw each other, it's cool, but you need to stay up out my DM and kick that can down the road because I'm not going to put the relationship I'm in now in jeopardy. And it's the same thing that goes back to what Simon was saying. If you're in the car, and I think Kiki, you brought this up, you're in the car, one of my boys ring up the phone and I'm all like, hey dude, what's up? And we're not hanging out, we ain't having dinners. And he calls me up and he's all like, so what you on? I'm not on anything. What you want, dude? I got my man. My respect level has to raise for my man to be like, dude, don't bring that up in here. We cool, keep it moving. But we're not doing all this extra.
But
my answer is seeing as he trusted us enough to give me that information in the beginning. And I was to find out, now she's in his DMs, like, is there this job? And I want this job. Then him and I can have a civil conversation. Well, babe, do you think that's appropriate? Like, what is she up to? What's going on? And then him and I can have that conversation. And I don't have a problem having that conversation in a civil way. Why? Because I'm already abreast of you used to date her. So it's like, I always say, don't take my armor from me. Let me know everything that went down. That way I act accordingly. But imagine he didn't tell me that he was used to date her. Now there's a barrage of inboxes, and I'm still like, unbeknownst to me. And then I find out from a third person, oh, you know they used to date, right? Ooh, you didn't know that? Then it's hell to pay. That's why it's better you're just open. I can deal with anything if you're honest. I've raised Cain when it's like I find out third person. Nobody wants to find out third person because then it's going to make me doubt me.
What's the last part?
Huh?
Bashan, what do you guys say? Bashan, can you hear me?
First of all, I think, Jen, you're one of those. Yeah, I can hear you. You're one of those outlier women. Okay. Everybody don't think like you do. Everybody won't handle a situation like you'd handle it. It's a lose-lose for us, whether we tell you now or tell you later. Okay, we tell you now, we gotta hear about it, you know. But at least later we can say, "I told you about this. You knew that." You know, so we have that to go on. But while you in the car and it's just a friend, we're gonna lose. We don't answer the phone. Why you didn't pick up? What you hide? It's a lose-lose for most of us and for most women. It just don't work that way.
Is that it?
Jen, you frozen?
I'm not frozen. I'm waiting for you to finish because I like people to get their word in.
No.
I don't want to interrupt.
That's pretty much it. I've been in situations before, like I'm friends probably with, and let me not say friends, because that's what I wanted you to clarify, Mark. What do we mean as friends? Like, I don't have any ongoing conversations, relationships where we're talking every day, but I'm on speaking terms with every woman I ever had. Like, they can call me, hey, what's up? We can have a good time. You know, but friends, nah, they're not calling me every day. We're not hanging out. But if I see them, it's all love. If they see me, you know, they might happen to call just to check in on me, but it's not friends where my girl got to worry, am I speaking with this person on a daily basis? Nah.
Right. It's somebody that you basically talk to every now and then, maybe twice a week. You know what I'm saying?
Twice a week is not every now and then. Let's just clear
that's
that
a
up.
lot.
Twice a week is not every now and then. Let's clear that up real quick.
Sometimes I wish I could only talk to my girl twice a week. That's a lot.
Yeah, Kiki from either Inglewood or West Side. Which one?
I'm from the South Side.
Right, Inglewood or West Side? Where you from?
Damn it! What happened? I went away. I touched something. Hold on. Let me get y'all back. Okay. I'm from the South Side.
Okay.
But I hung out in Inglewood. My kids, I raised them in Inglewood programs. So we spent the majority of their time in Inglewood, right there in Ogden Park on 67th and Racine.
Yeah, that's why I used to play at that park all the time.
And then, you know, I went to Tilden, so you know.
Yeah. What year?
I graduated in 89, Mark.
Hey, okay, because I came out in 90. Yeah.
Right, you came out a year after me.
Yeah. I think
so, you know, even though I didn't live down that way, but I went to school down that way.
Right.
So, you know, I'm like Jen. I can get a little feisty. But,
So I'm trying to wait for Jen to come back. So
yeah, but it's a lose-lose for men on that. We always gonna do.
Jen is like, she's just ready to go. She ready to say go. Oh, she's coming back. She just checked back in.
Yeah. For like, I'm friends. Probably.
I'm trying to get.
How's you in LA, right, Michelle?
So, Mark, you cool with
your
significant other just like doing to do whatever? You don't need to know nothing.
Well, it depends. I mean, it's like it depends. Sometimes you don't need to tell them everything.
I don't think there's a need to disclose everything, because I don't think.
I don't either.
And then you have to know your significant other, because some people can't handle everything. It's like when you first start dating a guy, something he asks you how many guys you done slept with. You tell his ass a number. Next thing you know, 6 months into y'all relationship, you ain't no but a hoe anyway. You know,
Man, y'all never reveal that. The real number.
You know.
Baby Brown, Baby Brown. You know Baby Brown.
Everything, but I think that you should tell somebody if you've been
Baby Brown, come on here.
In a long-term relationship with someone and they run into them. I think
come on
you
here. Come on back in, Jen, so you can respond. Jen running away.
I'm with Jen. I want to know. I need to know if you've been with somebody for like 3-4 years. Because I want to know what happened. What she do to you? What you do to her?
You talking about me?
Nah, she just saying period. Yeah, she wants to know.
What you say, Alicia? So, Jen, you want to respond to Vashawn?
You know, I mean, I respect his opinion. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's a lose-lose. I think it's a lose-lose for men that don't know how to communicate and don't communicate up front. Now, I will agree with him. It's a lose-lose with me if you tell me after the fact, because I can admit I'm not going to get over that shit even when I say I did. So it's a lose-lose if you start with damage control. But if you start with communication, when I ask you, then it's going to be a win-win. I know me. I know how to communicate. That's why I said to Kiki's question, what if after the party, this woman's DMing him and DMing him and DMing him? I could be like, babe, do you think this is appropriate? Do I have to step in? Do I have to say something? Or are you going to handle this? But if he doesn't divulge that information, then yes, it's going to be a lose-lose because I'm never going to let him forget that I asked him and he didn't tell me.
But even if after the party he tells you in the car, you say you still gonna have a problem with him.
I didn't say that. Simeon said that the woman would still have a problem with it. I never said that.
Oh, okay.
No, Simeon said if we tell y'all, it's damned if you do and damned if you don't. I said that we can communicate and sometimes even make light of the situation. Like people in my past, people in his past, should the subject come up or should we run into that person, we can even make fun of it, like keep it light. It doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? And I'm a whole different animal. So you know what I mean? If a man knows how to deal with me, that's, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna get into too much detail. There's a way that a man can deal with a woman who's questioning him about another woman that very night. There's a way a man can handle that woman. He can deal with that. So I have my own love languages. What I cannot do is the damage control shit. I can't function in damage control. Like that's the worst thing you can do to a woman like me. You have to tell me up front. But there's ways, I mean, men have a lot.
I hear Jen saying she can handle something totally irrationally, but then handle the same type of thing rationally.
I didn't hear you.
It don't go.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, you have to, Vishal, you have to repeat yourself. They didn't hear you.
I didn't hear you.
I said you're on both ends of the spectrum, Jen. You're saying you can handle some things very irrationally, but handle that same thing rationally at two different points.
No, you're not listening. You're not listening. I said if he tells me up front, I can be very rational. If he tells me after, which is damage control, then I can be irrational. You got it now? Those are two different things. So I can be rational with, like most women, not just me, like most women. Women can be rational with communication up front. Now, of course, you got your psychos who it's like no matter when you tell them, you know, they want to handle. But I do better, okay? I can handle you better when you tell me when I'm that shit that you ain't got to know my business. You ain't got to know who she is. That's in I can't deal with that type of personality. I can't deal with a man like that. And I wouldn't last with a man like that. I need communication when I ask for it. And I'm not going to always ask for it. Sometimes I may get a vibe. Sometimes I may not.
If you don't ask for it, then you don't need to know. You're not going to get it.
Oh. Huh?
At least what you got. I said, if you don't ask for it, you're not going to get it.
If I ask for it and I don't get it, and I find out later.
I said, if you don't ask for it, you're not going to get it.
That's why your ass gonna stay in trouble, Mark.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. But I don't care how I get the information as long as I get it up front, whether he's volunteering or whether I ask. But I know my limits, and I don't do well with damage control conversation. I don't do well with, oh, I'm sorry that you found out from a third person, but let me fill you in now. I'm not good in that space.
So, Richard, do you think that we have to give up the information?
No, it's your choice. It's your choice to give it up. But with every choice comes a consequence. So if you can handle your choice, be ready for the consequences. That's basically what Jen's saying.
There you go.
That's great.
That's it right there.
Also, too, y'all don't want to talk about
it's like you teach your kids with every choice, there's a consequence. Where every action there's a reaction. Because someone slaps you don't mean just because you slap somebody don't mean they're gonna slap your ass back. They might shoot you, or they might bust your ass in the head with a bottle. Be prepared. You just gotta be prepared for what you choose.
I love that. I love that. You know why?
I'm sorry. You don't want any confrontation, Mark, like most men. I get it. But like Jen was saying, if you just came out and just was like, look, this is what's going on, you're not going to have that confrontation. It's not going to come up again. And you keep saying that you guys want women that are going to be mature and who's going to be your partner and what have you, then give me the benefit of the doubt to squash it. Like Jen said, I don't need to bring it back up. You made it real clear. This is what it was. You ain't got to worry about it, babe. Okay, we're going to keep it moving. It don't need to come back up. I don't have to be in damage control.
See, men don't have game. All they think of is, I want to avoid confrontation. I want to avoid confrontation. But I'm a lose-lose. It's going to be a problem anyway. I'm like, how about you handle it that night? How about you, that bitch ain't shit to me. She came up to me, blah, blah. And then you handle it that night. And you make your woman forget there was even any other woman in the room that night. What's up with all the scary stuff? I don't know, girl. I don't want to do that. Handle your shit. You a man. Get in there and handle your shit. The fuck? Like, handle your shit. If I was a man and I had a penis, I'd choke my woman up like, ask me some more shit about another woman. Ask me some more shit while I'm stroking her. Like, y'all ain't got no game. What the fuck? Handle that shit. Make her never ask another woman ever again. What are y'all doing? What the hell?
I say lose.
Jen, what's in that cup, Jen? What's in that cup?
Jen,
fruit punch. Yeah. I rarely drink, believe it or not. This is me without liquor. So I need to not drink.
You need to liquor up.
No, I will not. I'm like a gremlin with liquor. Like, you don't want no liquor for me. No, I'm just saying that there's so much stigma about how women handle things. You know what I mean? That's I can't tell it. She ain't gonna be handled. She ain't gonna be able to handle this. You don't just try to be completely fucking honest. But men come into things with the stigma like they can't handle information. I'm not gonna tell her this. She's gonna be mad about that. Handle it.
I've seen men with ex-wives sprung on their current girlfriends. Mm-hmm. I've seen men with baby mamas up in the spot, and the woman don't even know because she's never met him, because they're like, oh, they ain't none of their business. They don't need to know anything. This is something new. Don't realize that you're bringing dirt into a relationship that didn't even have to be there. So it's better just be honest and upfront. I don't want to meet your ex-wife on the fly at a party.
It is crazy because men is like, they don't want to give you information. They want to be secretive. They're not trusting that you can handle the information. But the flip side is always, oh no, y'all are crazy. But then if you come into the relationship with secrets, didn't you come into the relationship not giving information? Didn't you come in a relationship with this is mine, you over there? And you complain when the woman reciprocates. So it's like, you can't have it both ways. You can't be an asshole and then her when she flips out. You can't have it both ways. And if you do meet a woman, it is so simple. If you do meet a woman that can't handle any type of information, no matter how honest you are, no matter how civil you're being, let her go. Let her go. Just like I would let a girl who's like, you ain't got to know nothing, and this and that. This is my life before you. I don't want to be with somebody who has that attitude about relationships. I will let him go. It is not worth it because he is going to be a headache for me. Then I'm constantly going to be wondering, what don't I know? Why don't he want me to know? Like, that's extra stress. And some people, it's like they jump into their own drama. They keep their own drama for no reason.
So I have a question for you, Jen. I have a question for you. Right? So let's just say, same scenario, right? You at an event, your guy's at an event, he's talking to this girl, you walk up, and they're switching numbers. How do you respond to that?
Same scenario, you're with,
okay, you're at an event,
into the room, and you're changing numbers with somebody.
He's switching numbers, they're switching numbers, and then she goes by her business. You ask him about the number.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, who was that?
And he said, it's somebody I used to mess around with.
And I'm gonna be like, somebody you messing around? Why you so casual about it? So why y'all exchange numbers? What's going on?
It's business. What if he says it's business? How do you handle something like that?
All right, what kind of business? I'm not your homie, I'm your woman. So there are certain things you have to cater to. What kind of business? Or stay single. Because when you're dealing with a woman that's in your life, and I say this with love, but I know the way I dedicate myself to a man, I'm washing the shitty ass drawers. I am cooking your dinner. I am massaging your back. I'm washing your dirty ass socks. I am cleaning your home. Okay? I'm advising you. I am dressing you. I am giving you swag. Okay?
I'm every woman.
You are going to answer me when I say, what is that business about, babe? You are going to answer me. Or you can pack your shit and go. It's that simple.
Alicia, how you handle that situation?
What do y'all think?
Most of the men I date are professional men. So some shit giving them her business card or whatever, the first thing I'm going to assume is that it's business, like you said. But then depending on the relationship, like Jen said, I'm going to ask like, oh, well, what are you working on? Because we're partners. So I'm assuming that it's going to be like, well, you know, I'm putting together my new studio shots, or she's going to help me get with this agent, or, you know, she's going to help me finance something. You know what I mean? And you keep it moving. But for you to just be like, it ain't none of your business, man, your business, then we're going to have a problem, like Jen said.
And that's what I'm saying. It's all about delivery. Listen to what you just said logically. It's just business. It's just business. Excuse me? Oh, not with me. No, sir. Not with me. You're not going to be handling me like that. Oh, no, sir. I mean, look at the.
It's just business. Move on. This is work.
I'll move on, and you can move out.
Look, it's happened to me, Mark. Where I'm out, you see me in that worker room. I'm out. I'm with my guy. I'm talking to everybody like I always do. And he's like, who is that? Who is this? Who is that? It took him to understand that most events I go to, I'm not working the room. I'm not there to party. You know how I am. And for him to understand that this is literally business. But it took him time to kind of understand that. So there is some communication involved, to Jen's point.
And I do that too. When I'm at a networking event or film or whatever.
And the guys are gorgeous.
I am poker face. I'm taking care of my business. I'm trying to network. I'm meeting people. I'm poker face. I'm not there for the play. I may be dressed up, but trust me, I am business. So yeah, I understand that my man, if he's in the business, he won't be. But if he's in the business, he has to understand that. Just like if I do with somebody who's in the business, I have to understand he has to work the room. That's the business that we're in. He has to work the room. But ain't nobody gonna tell me it's just business. Oh no. 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 That sounds crazy to me. Like, no. That sounds nuts.
He could be like you asking why do you exchange number? He could be like, this is just business between us.
Huh?
It's business between what is it? Your business? Whose numbers he's getting?
I already went over that.
Now why is it your business?
I'm being redundant. I went over that. Why is it not my business? Because you always ask why. I always ask why not. You always ask why is it your business? Why do you need that? Why do you need a password? Why do you need to be a I always ask why not? Like what is it gonna harm? Like why not? What are you keeping? You know what I'm saying? If we're partners, what are you keeping sold to yourself? Like you know what I'm saying? And I don't mind that mentality. But men who think like that should be single. Why put drama in your life?
You want to be
women you get with? She's gonna ask you something at a certain. She's gonna ask you something. That's what women are. That's our nature. Just like men have. You guys have your own nature. We have our own nature, so we're gonna inquire. We're over analytical. We're fucking nosy. You know what I'm saying? We want to protect. We want to protect the fort. You know what I mean? We want to know who's coming and going, and that's a good woman to have in your corner. Now you want to be an asshole about it, then get you some woman that don't give a damn who you fucking, what you doing, who you doing business with. They exist. They out there. But why bring drama into your life of a better woman? Get you a floozy or whoever who don't give a fuck. Just come home, throw some money at her to go shopping and go back out and do your business and don't tell nobody anything. Like there's somebody for everybody. I'm just not for that guy that's like, why you need to be in my business? I'm just not for him and he's not for me. And that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather not. Like, that's okay. I think there's a lot of conflict when people don't realize what it is they need in their life. That's really the problem. That's the biggest problem humans have.
What's the conflict?
The biggest problem humans have, the biggest conflict is they act like they don't know what they need in their life. If there's a man, he doesn't want women in his business, but he still wants a regular smash, then he needs to get it with a woman and communicate with her in the beginning. Listen, I don't like women in my business. I want to fuck with you. I don't like women in my business. Don't ask me about this. Don't ask me about that. This is how our relationship's going to be. This is how I'm going to react. And then you let her decide. But what men want to do is get whoever they want. And then I don't want you to be like this. And I don't know, that's not how it works. There's somebody for everybody.
I agree with that.
Friends. I've had them friends who I'm like, you ain't gonna ask him where he going? No, girl, I don't even care. But isn't that his? I don't even care. I'm like, okay, it works for them.
You were saying, Alicia?
I was saying I agree with Jen in that way because all women aren't like us. You know, I'm a business manager. So when you got this with me, it's like she's a boss and she's gonna make sure that you know things are done so I can go and do what I need to do. There's other women out there that are like, man, I don't care what you do, just bring me the bags. Period and point blank.
My friend,
you know, I'm looking at you like, okay, if we're trying to raise $500,000 off a couple investors and you're flying all over the place, Mark, then guess what? I'm going to make sure that we have everything in place to make sure that while I'm here in Inglewood, that you're still getting everything out for that $500,000 for the investors. I'm not just going to be like, yeah, babe, do every motherfucking thing. I'm going to sit here and just do me and bring me some bags. I'm just not that kind of woman. Mm-hmm. But if you're one of those men that's like, my business, sit here in your dollhouse, I'll bring some bags, watch my babies, then I'm not the woman for you. Because if I'm bringing in money, you need to bring in money too. And you need to know where my money's coming from. And I need to know where your money's coming from. Because regardless, we're going to be great.
No, Alicia, that ain't none of your business.
Well, you don't need to be with me.
Ain't none of your business.
Why you want to know? Why you?
I'm here to make you greater. That's just simple.
Kiki, are you there?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Y'all are.
I mean, my opinion on that is, you know, you just got to know who you're dealing with. Plain and simple. You got to know who you're dealing with and who in your life and what you expect out of each other. Because, like Jen and Alicia said, some people can handle that. Some people can't. Like, some people need to know your every move. Some women need to know your every move. Some men need to know your every move. Me personally, I don't need to know your every move. I need to know the major moves. I don't want to know what you ate for dinner, what you had for lunch, who you talked to 101 times. I don't need to know all that. I need to know the business moves. What we doing? What's going here? What's going there? All that in between stuff, I don't need to know. You know, because I can't control another adult. No adult can control another adult. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to do. I'm not going to worry about what you're going to do. All I can tell you is don't let it cross my front door. Because if it crosses my front door, then I might go off like Jen.
Kiki, like I'm going off. I'm burning.
You know? For the record, I've been in situations where a guy has told me, I'm like, tell the truth. You hit that, tell the truth. And he'd be like, yeah. And then I'll make fun of him. Like I'll find something on the woman to make fun of. And then we'll laugh at it and we will move on. I'll be like, so them ears didn't bother you at all? Like were you holding on to them ears when you were smashing her? I'll make a joke out of it and then we will move on. You know what I'm saying? I will bring it up later because it's like that was before me. So why I'm not gonna want to know like, well, was she this? Was she that? Was she that? I'm like, but just let me know. And I'm more than likely I'm going to find something on her. to roast her about, and then I'm gonna move on.
Why can't you say she's pretty and move on? She's pretty and move on. You do that too, right?
Huh?
Hey, why don't you just say she's pretty and move on?
Because she may not be pretty. If she's pretty, I'll say that, but she might not be.
So,
if she ugly, she getting roasted, Mark, and you know that.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Kiki made a good point. She said something as far as the major stuff she would like to know, but the minor stuff, no. So is it like you all, like Alicia, Jen, you all want to know everything that the man is doing, or just like what?
Hell no, I got shit to do. Are you crazy?
Right. Not
CEO.
See, here's the thing that men go from what Vashawn was saying. Y'all go from one extreme all the way over, like the pendulum swings all the way to the other side and it breaks off. Y'all think that if we want to know, if we want to be abreast of past situation, you think we want to know everything. What you doing? Who you calling? When you coming back? Who's that guy you talking to? What deal are you doing today? What's your feedback? Y'all think it from this to there. Okay? I only want to know what I want to know. I don't want to be up your ass because Alicia said I got my own shit I gotta do. I got my own fucking goals. I got my own fucking bills. I got my own family from before I met you, right? So y'all think, I want to know everything. That sounds insane. That sounds like a psychotic woman. But if that's the mentality you're coming with, you're not going to trust any woman with your information.
And you're not gonna get a man who is in the business, or even any man for that matter that I know of, that is going to be serious about being in a relationship. Once again, it comes down to respect. And so for me, no, I don't want to know what you ate. I don't want to know all this stuff. Like Kiki said, I want to know the major moves, and I want to make sure that it's not something that's going to be detrimental to what we're trying to do. But at the same time, we weren't talking about that. We were talking about somebody who me and Jen find to be disrespectful. We're supposed to be together. We're in a relationship. We're trying to grow and have trust in this relationship. We're mixing money, whatever it may be. And for you to just be like, well, no, it ain't none of your business, then what is my business at that point in time? So I'm going to start questioning you. Where you could just be up front and be like, look, this is this is that. This is what I need you to handle. You play this position. Got you. Got the ball. I got to keep it moving because I got other things that I got to do. I'm not going to tell you every little thing that I do, every phone call, what I ate, what happened to the car, what I bought at Nordstrom today. It ain't important.
It also depends what business you're in. If you and I are in the same business and you can't talk to me about it, there's a problem. Now, if you're a mailman and I'm an actress, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to want to know all the dealings of what goes on in the postal. But if you and I are in the same business, then I would expect that we're going to continuously be changing information because we're trying to make each other better. Here's what I found out today. Google this person. I'm sending you this YouTube video. What do you think about that actor? What do you think about this director? If you and I are in the same business, then yes, we are going to be talking shop continuously. Well, I don't want to know everything about you, but if we're in the same business, and this business is my business and vice versa, I'm going to come to you. What do you think about this guy? What do you think about this contract? X, Y, and Z. Well, no, I'm not. I need to know about the big and the small things. I'm not just, if I was a stay-at-home wife, then that's different. Then I need to know, is the rent going to be paid? And how much money are you going to give me to buy the groceries? But I'm a lot more than that, way more than that. So I'm like, no, I need to know what's going on. And for my security too. So that, no,
Let's just say both of y'all are in the business, right? I'm gonna troll you a little bit. Both of y'all are in the business. I like to troll. Both of y'all are in the business. So for instance, he's doing casting, right? And he's going over like the different actors and actresses, and you come over looking over the shoulder, and he says something to you like, "Look, can I just do this a moment?" And you're curious about what you're looking at, what you're doing, like who you casting, and he just says, I just need a moment to myself. Just let me take care of this. How do you respond to that?
If that's his way, if that's his process, then that is what I'm going to give him his space. If that is how he works. But 9 times out of 10, my man is gonna be like, "Can
you saw that?" Go ahead.
9 times out of 10, my man's gonna be like, "You got a good eye. Come help me cast this." But if that's not his process, if he's like, how he creates is Give me this moment, because I create a certain way too. If that is how he creates, and that brings the best out of him, then I will be over here working on the script or working on dinner or working on something else. That is okay. That is fine, whether he's casting porn stars or men or whatever. That is okay. That is okay. Because I have my process and I don't like my process disturbed. I study scripts a certain way. I study, the craft a certain way. And I don't want you in my business either.
What you mean by that? When you say you don't want him in your business, what do you mean by that?
Like the way like for instance, when I'm working on something, I spoke about this before. When I'm working on something, I have tunnel vision. So I don't like people bringing me trivial shit. I don't care who it is. It disturbs my soul. Right? So that's my process. While some people could be learning a script and they're open to everybody, and you can talk to them, and you can talk to them and sit with them, and they'll stop, dealing with their script for a minute. They'll stop writing and they'll be like, "Okay, hi, honey, what do you need?" I'm not that person. I get tunnel vision and I'm like, wait till I'm done, and I come out the room, and then I can address whatever's going on with you. That's my process. And if you don't know that about me, then you may get offended. But if you were in the business and you had your own process, you would understand.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you want to wrap up for tonight?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. So we're gonna all right, you all, Kiki, Vashon, thank you all for joining us. We're gonna
Kiki, thank you so much. Alicia, thank you so much. Vashon, thank you so much.
Thank you guys for inviting us.
Thank you. I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this.
We do this every day, so please come back. We do this every day.
I will.
Okay.
Okay.
And, all right. So Deanna said, "I want to know everything in capital letters."
Okay. So before we go, right? So
Yeah.
let's just before we go, would you like to read just some of the comments from some of the people, because there were a lot of comments. Then once you read the comments, you can say your goodbyes and
Okay. Well, I only scroll. Mine is only letting me scroll up to Kevin. And it says, "Some men don't care, headaches. Women also have many secrets." Romello says, "Why every woman got bipolar tendencies?" Kevin says, "There are women that will give a man his space. Ain't no children. A man should own his own spot as she packs her shit." Kevin, "A man should own his own spot."
You talk about the bachelor pad, even if he's married.
Right. What if he tells you that that's how he makes his money? That's why white men make big money. White men's wives will let them handle their business. Some men have business partners, and that's why them bitches take half.
Yeah, oh my God. Ray Caruth. You got that, didn't you?
Anyway, Aunt Love said, "Kiki, that's the word." Kevin said, "You started your relationship from the bottom, yes, but if I'm paid and it's not broke, don't fix it." So Kevin has your point of view. Like, women don't gotta know nothing. It ain't your business. I'm making my money. I see you when I see you.
I see when I see you.
Right. Romello said, "I'm one of those stubborn, controlling men. I'm fun. I'm goofy. I'm private. I got my ways. I like things very simple. I handle my own business. If we can build together, let's sell some cars, do real estate. Otherwise, let me get this money and you be my backbone." Deanna says, "You should know your significant other and the major things that's important to them." And that's it. Rafael Abreu Canedo, he still didn't come in.
Rafael, come in tomorrow.
We keep telling him come in tomorrow. We told him that yesterday. Rafael's hiding from us. He's probably a catfish.
You think so?
He said, "Rafael, if you don't come on tomorrow, you a catfish." So
you know that wisdom from a book.
Right. He's just reading pages. Copying and pasting. Okay, so do we have a topic for tomorrow or should we sleep on it?
Let's sleep on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you have something in mind. Let's sleep on it tomorrow.
Let's sleep on it. because it's better. Like, give me some time. I like the argumentative stuff.
Right. So Sunday, today's Friday, right?
Yes.
Okay, Sunday we're going to deal with the voting. Fayed, I know a lot of people want us to deal with the voting, so we're going to deal with that on Sunday for sure. That's going to be the days we deal with the voting and religion and stuff like that. We'll reserve that for Sunday.
Religion again.
No. Sunday we're going to deal with politics.
Okay.
Just politics.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, like Sunday will be the days like we can do. So do you want to talk about the name of, or you just want to hold off?
I want to hold off until we get like the artwork.
Okay, cool.
So outlier out.
Outlier.
And I was an outlier. I was like, he coming through with the vocabulary to describe me.
Also check out man, I can't think of brother's movie. He's in a movie with Brian Hooks, which is very funny. Laughing to the Bank. Check it out.
Who's in that?
Brian Hooks, Vashawn, who else is in there? Bronner, the guy from the Bronner Brothers who started the Bronner, he's in it.
Okay.
A couple of people too. But it's
on Netflix? Is it on Netflix?
It's on Amazon. It's pretty funny too.
I ain't got no Amazon.
Amazon Prime.
I ain't got no Amazon Prime.
Just sign up for Amazon.
And I'm signed up for enough stuff. I got Hulu. I got free.
It's probably on Hulu. Check Hulu.
Huh?
Check Hulu. It's probably on Hulu.
All right, get off my screen.
Okay, enjoy.
Good night.